Hey everyone, a common question that we keep getting asked is what is the difference between a bee and a wasp? So that's a great question because sometimes when we look at bees and wasps, they can look very similar, right? Sometimes they can very slight differences. But while these two can be very important pollinators, when you're out in the field in the garden, there are a lot of things you can look at to really tell whether what you're looking at is a bee or a wasp. So, one of the first things we know is they're common. What do they have in common? They're both from the Hymenoptera order. They're both very essential pollinators. They have caste systems or social structures, meaning they have different types in the hive or in the nest, such as worker bees, drones, males, and queens that have different roles to play central roles in maintaining the nest or the hive, right? So, while wasps can be essential pollinators, the wasp here on the right are mostly predatory. They're a little bit more aggressive, but when you look at the bodies in comparison to bees, they're a lot more elongated. They're more skinny, but also they're a lot larger compared to the bees. Wasps make up a large amount of the insect parasitoids that help control pests. So what they do is they lay their eggs in live hosts, and the larvae feed on the live host to control and eventually feed on it to become adults. The bees, on the other hand, are mostly pollinators. They depend on other plant resources to get food and support their hives. While some can eat other live insects, most of them depend on plant materials. But if you look closely, almost all bees have hairy bodies. They have these hairs that help assist in transferring pollen from flower to flower. So once this bumblebee, for example, gets into one flower, the pollen trapped on those hairs will be transferred or easily transferred to another flower or the hive. There are different types of bees, but all bees are different just as they are wasps, but those are just very common examples. And sometimes you have flies, for example, this black one here, this is a cactus fly that mimics a bee, but is actually a fly. And you can tell because flies compared to bees have much bigger eyes. And I hope you learned something today. And if you want more videos like these, subscribe for more. And thanks for watching.